The flight plan gonna be out here on the west side, best side.
Dave, am I getting a little sprinkle of deja vu here? This is the same play path. This is the same play path, I think, is the last one. Are we gonna have the same circle?
No.
Oh, it's just off the side. It's just off to the side, Dave.
Okay.
The crystal ball. What happened, Dave? What happened?
Just forget about it. Let's keep moving on. Let's keep moving on. So the crystal ball, it's got a crack in it, all right? If we are being honest with one another. So Dobro, looking at execute. Very important position to kind of point out because execute, they are second to last when it comes to the overall championship points leaderboard. And talking to It's Fate this morning, It's Fate, the team, they're feeling good. I mean, they are still feeling good. Their mentality is good, but oh, we gotta look at this. Futbolist in a fight.
Already starting to get into it. Oh, the shotgun coming out, but Soul K with that AK saying, no, sir, put that away. Getting it done. This Futbolist already starting off game number 2 with 3 kills. And yeah, for Secret Jin, that is devastating. Look at Kingzo just taking off by himself.
Dude, they lost 3 right out the jump. That is, I mean, one thing though, Kingzo did clutch it out last game, at least got the squad second place. But that's going to be very challenging, and we shall see. We shall see. I mean, it's important to stress that at least they have a solo alive so that they do not get taken out right here. But here's the fight. Here's the replay.
Oh, man, you can just see Lavazin just really quick, able to get that first knock. Comes on back so he doesn't get the return on there, the trade, and then Soul K able to finish it off. I mean, that's the roughest part, I think, especially when it comes to these dropping on each other. It's just who gets that gun first a lot of the time. And I think football is definitely, we're able to get that first step onto Secret Jin.
Yeah, and ooh, Gonzo with that spray. What a nice connection right there. We also have the kill feed popping off between Loops and 4 AM. So there's actually a lot of action early game here, Jukes.
Crazy. A lot of squads are starting to drop onto each other, and I don't see anybody else nearby Leon. And I think Konina Power, they're going to push this further. That's dangerous bridge, though. I think I'm not surprised to see the hesitation come from them. I don't know. Would you send it across this bridge? That's a little risky.
Nah, too risky.
Oh, never mind.
I mean, Joker has a weapon. Joker does have this boulder to work with, but it's a Tommy gun. Yep, Joker just going to be watching their squad mate's body get looted over there. I don't think you go for the shot, because if you do, I mean, Konina Power, you can tell that they're really thirsty. I mean, they crossed that bridge so quick, but Joker going to be taking some shots.
Those are just some angry shots right there from Joker. That's some frustration, you know, like, man, what happened to my teammate? What happened to Leon, man? Just like that. I'm surprised that Konina Power, like you said, I mean, like, I know you didn't think they were across the bridge. I didn't think either, but they had to just realize that, hey, I've been standing on this bridge for a minute. Nobody shot at me. Maybe this is just one member pushed out by themselves, and for Konina Power to make the decision, they're going to put 1 point on the board, get some loot really quickly.
I mean, Leon would have bled out, and they would have got the point regardless, right? But I guess maybe it was that loot that they were looking for. And we were talking about Leon last game. Leon is the IGL for the team, so we know IGLs can definitely continue to contribute. Dead from the grave, but Federal, grenade.
What a huge one onto ice to start things off, and it looks like Federal tried to throw it through the door. Unable to get that right there, but this is a huge 1v1. But oh, you cannot jump through a window like that. That animation is too long. Corporal was just sitting there waiting for him with that Uzi. Gonna get the confirm onto Federal. And now we're starting to get into it between Power AAA and Loops eSports.
Yeah, it's definitely because of the flight plan that a lot of these teams are getting into these early fights, because Loops, they like to go Cosmodrome. Same thing with Futbolist. They like to go to that port. So I like that we get to see that these teams, when the flight plan does not favor their drop spot, that they're able to adapt. That is one thing that is good to see.
Man, but they had at least a practice one with that last remake right there. But we had a lot of squads quite close together. Carrillo from the side gonna hit KPS down, and there goes Kaoski running in, putting down the pressure. That Uzi though gets the return knock. Here comes Digital Athletics for the third party. They're coming to play. There goes Power 888. They're going to be eliminated in 15th. And now, Digital Athletics, I think they're going to be trying to finish off this Loop squad, as they're down to only 2 players left.
Yeah, and it's kind of funny to think that DA they tried to third-party Luke's last game on Aerowolf, but when it comes to Vikendi, they're able to pull it off right now.
Look at this. Law able to get the knock onto Darlene. I mean, this is, what is this, the 5th party at this point? He's going to get the finish, and now it's up to Carrillo, all up to his lonesome. We did see that last unfortunate member from Secret Jin. He was taken out, so they're going to be out in 16th place. And now Loops, I mean, they're hurting pretty bad, but they've also got 4 kills to their name.
Yeah, they have 4 kills, but I definitely feel like Loops are kind of underestimating the skill set of the lobby, because Loops, they're in that mid-pack when we look at the overall leaderboards for those championship points. And Loops, I mean, habits are hard to break, Hot Jukes. And I feel like Loops, they definitely have the habit, at least looking back at PMPL Americas, is they would go on the hunt for weaker teams. But when it comes to this lobby, there are no weak teams. Like, every team is the best in the world. And I believe Loops, they're really going to have to kind of go back to the drawing board and rethink their aggression. Blue Bees, though, take some shots.
What? Zuxi able to survive. So surprised that he was able to make it right there. Not sure exactly what happened. Airo-chan trying to throw that Molotov. Oh, and it's beautifully placed. Unfortunately, though, he does get knocked. Zuxi, was just a little ahead of him right there. And now Blue Bees are in trouble.
Aito-chan was spotted, though. It's going to be bleeding on out. Lufa does have a okay position, but if Lufa pushes up to provide that support for Aito-chan, will immediately be spotted. We are in Dino Park. Looks like Bigetron, they got their tickets booked, and they're looking for a good time.
These are some bad boy dinosaurs right here. They're looking to kind of take out the rest of this Blue Bee squad. Man, you know he wants those shots back. I thought he had a Zuxi right there, but unfortunately not able to get that knock. And now you can see Lufa just holding this rock, using that TPP, trying to figure out if he can get this peak, possibly a return knock. But yeah, I think he's opting to play this really quiet right now.
Looks like one of Lufa's squad mates are going to be attempting to maybe go for that pickup in a vehicle, maybe pick up Lufa really quickly and scoop him up and get on out of harm's way, because this fight, Dino Park is not in the zone, and the blue zone going to be collapsing in very slowly as of right now. But Bigetron, they definitely have the numbers advantage in this engagement.
You can see Lufa's keeping an eye on them right now, but I don't know if he opts to shoot, because the second he does, it's going to give away his position. He is going to get on that rock, though. Ryzen starting to put on some shots onto Divine, so that's Blue Bees across the way. Now, if they do end up getting a knock, Lufa may have a great opportunity to catch him on the side, and he went for it, but Ryzen just too quick, able to peek back behind that rock. Now we're going to see a little bit of a battle from long range between these two teams.
Yeah, and Divine over there, that was Lufa's escape plan. It looks like Bigetron was able to spot out that escape plan. Lufa actually going to be attempting to pull back into the compounds. Second win. This is the second chance that Lufa will have in order to make it on out of here alive.
Kind of running back to his squad right now, into the blue zone as well. It's only circle number 1, so this blue zone's not going to hurt too bad. But I think right now he's just trying to get to his team, but Zuxi, look at this angle, the great shimmies though. Oh, Lufa not able though to get the return knock. Zuxi hit that beautiful laydown, and that's 2 down for Blue Bees.
2 down for Blue Bees, and Futbolist are also, the pan, right? Come on, Ryzen, with the pan to the face. So Futbolists are also in the area. They're not too far from this. If they hear the shots, they might opt to kind of backstab Bigetron, as we saw there, Bigetron taking the time to get that BM pan finish. You know you can throw the pans now, by the way. With the new update, you can throw the pans. We have not seen that yet.
Tell you what, if I see a thrown pan kill, I am going to lose my mind, right? I can't wait. I mean, that would just be, talk about a highlight reel moment. Next circle, though, does go on up. And I mean, man, I think all these teams kind of have the same idea of where they want to be in this next circle. I mean, they are on top of each other practically.
Yeah, on top of each other, right in the middle, or at least as center as possible. Arrow going to be making their way on in from that east side, followed up behind 2 members from Abrupt Slayers. Blue Beast, they were able to make it on into the zone safely. you have to pay attention to the kill feed versus Bigetron and Futbolist, as they are really close to each other. But 4 AM over here on to Alpha 7.
He's Sook there. He's going to put some nice little pop shots right there out to Alpha 7. Going to hit it in the reverse, get back with his team. And I think right now they're just trying to get as much information as possible, preparing for where this next circle is going to go. At the same time, you want to know exactly where all your enemies are at, just in case if you have to rotate on past them. Right now, you can just see everybody just kind of holding their spots, trying to buy some time for wherever this next circle wants to go.
I mean, if you are Alpha 7, I know you got 4 AM not too far from you, but Alpha 7, talking to Vitu today, Vitu told me, Dave, listen, all we need is some luck. Give us some luck, because they just have not been getting these zones. As of right now, they are just a little south of ports in the zone, so we shall see Power Boy doing some scouting, might be spotted by Team Secret.
Yeah, I see a lot of teams just trying to get some intel right now, and Nova is getting really, really close to Team Secret here. A little too close, as they're going to lose Order 6 in that process of getting that information. So now Nova XQF down to 3-man. Team Secret is going to be able to get this first kill. Still quite early, and we're starting to see already, you know, 2 teams go out here, Dave.
Yeah, and Order 6, that's a huge loss for Nova, because Order 6 is that scout player for the squad. I mean, we always see Order 6 always in the front lines, always on the roofs. I love the mindset that Order 6 is always in, always getting that information. Oh, but we were talking about the rotates just a couple of moments ago. Futbolist on the Bigetron.
You called it, and there goes Luxy. Man, with some great shots. Does get the 1 knock. Pieces up Solke really well as he realizes that he's in big trouble. Bigetron is set up perfectly surrounding him. Man, just looking at their positioning, they're so good at putting themselves out of harm's way. He does end up catching Solke as well. Luxy putting in the work right now. 2 kills so far. His vehicle's blown up, though. The rest of this team has to go and get him.
And I just gotta say, if I'm Blue Beast, you still have 2 up. You see the kill feed, you might want to go for that revenge and try to third party this engagement. Now would be the perfect time for the Blue Beast to kind of get that backstab going on top of Bigetron.
Makes sense. I mean, they panned your teammate, Blue Beast. You know, you got to get that revenge. We'll see what they ought to do, though, as this next circle is about to pop. We'll figure out where all these teams are going to have to run on over to. It looks like a pretty fair one, as it does go back into the mainland. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see these teams continue to kind of hold their position. I think Bigetron, though, after that, I think they're happy with those 2 kills and have to try and find a different location.
We have 80% of the lobby alive on that east side. Hot Jukes, the majority of the squads are on that east side, all piled on top of one another. So regardless of that, whoever wins this fight between Bigetron and Futbolist is going to be huge for that west side position.
There goes Lutz with the Uzi, is able to get a really solid knock. This is going to be a fair one, gets the confirm. Oh, but just too much. Yeah, the 3-man, 3v1, not much that he could do, and they're just picking Futbolist apart. Regardless, oh, what a shot from Lavazin as he tries to get that second confirm. Not able to do it, though. They're going to be able to pick up their teammate. Man, what a crazy, crazy start to this game, Dave.
It is a nice shot from Lavazin. I give him that. But it's a pointless one, Jukes. I mean, you got to call it what it is. That was a pointless shot, and that will alert Bigetron of their position, actually forcing Lavazin to continue to take some blue damage in order to rotate on into this new zone. And yeah, Bigetron are on a steamroller. 5 kills so far, about 14 minutes into the game.
I don't know if it was pointless, man. I think that
it was pointless, bro.
I think it feels good, though. You know what I'm saying? You get that knockback, you're just like, you know what, you hurt my teammates. And you get that knock, you're like, at least you feel like you did something. But now he's gonna have to do a lot more because he is stuck on his lone stump, and especially against all these teams, it is very, very difficult to kind of snake your way into the final positions. Oh, High Boy, able to spot out Cool Boy, and he is sitting pretty. So Yuhai able to get that knock, and he is gonna be able to get that confirm as well, it looks like.
The battle of the boys right here. And Team Secret, they do have a 2-2 split going on right here. Really love the decision making to kind of split their eggs. split the rigs in this zone. They are going to be setting up in a really nice position to possibly catch a lot of teams off guard in that rotate, because Team Secret, they're kind of creating a funnel. So if teams start to rotate on in between them, it's going to be a deadly firing range with Jimmy with the revenge play.
Jimmy trying to get that angle onto U-High, not able to do it. There goes Cool Boy. He is taken out right there. And yeah, he was just stuck wide on the open. That's always tough when you kind of hold those positions. And you can just see everybody looking through those windows, trying to get those knocks and possibly, you know, take out their armor for the fight that's upcoming up now. Zone 3, about to start closing here. We'll have to see where this next circle heads on over to. It'd be crazy if it goes away from all these teams, because they are stacked up on the east side, like you mentioned earlier.
I'm surprised no one's really playing that coastline. I mean, Alpha 7, kinda, but we usually tend to see a lot of teams favor the coastline just because they can rule out the danger from out there in the water. At least you know nobody's going to be over there. And Caracas, here we go, right smack in the middle. Let's see, though. Will any of these teams decide to just send it to that shore like we just said? I think so. Bigetron, maybe.
Are you kidding me, Dave? I mean, the crystal ball is back in action, as you are absolutely right. If you were in this coastline, you're going to be sitting pretty. The circle does shift off of all of these squads, but I think we're going to start seeing some absolute chaos trying to get into this next circle.
DA is definitely in the best position when we look at teams on the east side. They're going to be grouped up together. They had some high ground vantage points, but execute, caught in a trap.
It's Bigetron. This is a 3v4, but now it's a 3v3 as they do end up getting the catch onto Fame Boys. He's going to get eliminated right here. So it's up to execute. They're not having the best start to this day that they want to. This would be huge for them, but Bigetron, trades going all over the place. Looks like a lot of 1v1s. Now I think it's us up to Kill Switch. 1v2. Can he make a play right here?
It's Fate told me that execute the team. They want to work on being more aggressive in these team fights. Kill Switch, one of the top fraggers from the team. So if you're going to have a solo, this is the person you want to have up. 1v2.
Of course, the PMCO MVP having to go against pretty much the MVPs of this esports tournament. Bigetron, the heavy favorites here. Kill Switch gonna have to make an insane play if he wants to take out these two members. Does get a good solid nade onto Zuxi. That's gonna put him down to half HP. But man, Bigetron's got the full reset. Oh, what a nade. Now, that's gonna be a 1v2. Here comes the second one. Oh, the third party though. The worst case scenario for Kill Switch. He is in big trouble from Konina Power.
Konina Power, come on, relax. Rob Dini, relax. That was Kill Switch's moment to shine right there against two of the best players in PUBG Mobile eSports. And wow, Kill Switch spoiled there. I was really looking forward to that fight, but Rob Dini saying, nah, that's a free point. I'm gonna take that one. Bigetron coming out on top.
Oh, I feel so teased right now. That would have been
that was a tease,
insane to see as this next circle does go on to the center. So Bigetron, after that finish on the execute, they're going to be sitting pretty right here for this next zone as, oh my goodness, I mean, Digital Athletics, I mean, every single team pretty much is going to have to go on to this next one as we hit this replay.
Luxy, Zuxi. It was the two brothers versus Kill Switch. What a hype fight. And Microboy was picked up, making that a 3v1, but then that grenade from Kill Switch turning it right back to a 2v1.
Oh, just what a crazy, crazy finish right there. As we have this next circle, this is going to be a very difficult rotation for all these teams. The bonus, though, is that this is Vikendi. There's so much cover inside of this map. You can use different rocks, different defilades all over the place. Now we'll see how these teams opt to rotate in. Looks like Abrupt Slayers. They're just sending it, baby! Let's go! Into the church. That's one way to get in there.
Safe. Safe. Hazelnut's almost taking them out right there. I don't think that Dacia is going to be good to use any longer, but hey, who cares? We made it to Caracas. We are in the city. We are at the church, and Aerowolf Potato might have spotted out DA. Now, DA, I believe D-Man mentioned it on the desk. They brought in a coach since they qualified, and talking to Sixmo, their coach, Sixmo said, what I want to bring to the team is knowledge. Sixmo has a lot of knowledge in the game, wants to teach the team good compounds, good rotations, good spots, and just all around tips and tricks on how to become better. And I think DA, they are definitely showcasing their abilities here in this tournament.
I think that 6mil is, I believe, their PUBG PC coach as well. So I wonder if that has a big effect on their squad. They're definitely doing well so far. Man, it's crazy plays that we're starting to see here. Carrillo, the last member up for loops. He is sitting in this blue zone. This is circle 5, too. This one hurts really bad. He's only got 2 first aids left. He's in really, really big trouble right now.
Look at the concentration right there. I mean, just talk about being in the zone. And right now, that zone is going to be hitting those heals on time. RRQ, Beer, down. RRQ versus 4M versus Konina Powers, potentially.
Well, guess what? This next circle is going to shift off of them, so I think that they're going to have to start, you know, pushing on through each other to get into this next zone. They're going to have to start fighting right now, though. Only a minute left on the clock. Carrillo getting spotted from Hazelnuts. Is he going to be able to get this knock? Carrillo just too good. Does get the one, but he's stuck in the blue zone. Not able to do much after that. Aerowolf Limax going to try to go for this rest. Oh, Silas, Digital Athletics. They heard this. They're going to try to third party it.
They don't have a lot of time on their side. The blue zone right on the edge. But looks like things are working out in their favor. Silas is going to go for that pre-fire on into those smokes. They're going to want to try to keep them pinned down for as long as possible, but the decision in the back of their mind, how much time do we commit to this? And not a lot, as Silas is going for that push.
Just driving straight on into this one. I mean, this is a battle of the full sends right here, as Aerowolf Limax only have 1 remaining member, and they're trying to get these points. They've already got 3 kills so far. That's going to be the 4th right there. 5th in the process of happening right now. That's Hazelnuts down, but there's Potato behind the tree, just kind of sitting right here. I think he doesn't want to let himself be known at all. Just kind of snake on by.
How the tables have turned. Just a moment ago, Loops, they were in the same position, but Potato not going out without a bang.
I mean, not going to stay quiet. Potato had to do something, but because of that, they gave away his position, and then he goes out in 10th place. Interesting decision right there from Potato to decide to take those shots. But look at this. Look at all these teams, baby, hanging out in these buildings. At the meantime, like you mentioned, the coastline, Yuhai just absolutely hanging out by their lonesome there. But this is a battle here on the east side of the circle.
Team Secret, the good old-fashioned Mustache Dave Big Chill. They get that award this game. Bigetron, they have been really aggressive this game. They're right here on the edge of town. If they hear these shots, they might opt to third party this, but Swagwin getting aggressive.
Does have that Groza, gets the 1 knock, but gets pieced up from RRQ. The rest of the Alpha 7 has to come and support him. They're in big trouble. The Law behind the tree, jump shot with the AK. Is going to be able to possibly get this confirmed, but this is just mayhem. Shots coming from absolutely every direction. It looks like it is just Law left up from Alpha 7. 1 member up from RRQ. That's going to be Ernie with the Uzi holding that stairwell. But I'm not sure if Law is going to decide to push up this. Oh, he wants that confirmed, though. Oh, the nade. Yeah, tough nade right there. That's going to be a difficult one. He realizes it. Ernie's trying to get this res. Can he get it off, though?
I love this building, too. I mean, it's 3 stories. There's so many different rooms and so much cover to really work with. And D2E was able to crawl back up to Ernie. 4 a.m. taken out somehow. What?
Axer with the insane nade catches both of them and eliminates 4 angry men in just 1 shot. You know, that's going to hype them up tremendously. Just going back to this fight, of course, RRQ Ernie is able to get that revive. Law realizes it, and I think he's opting to just kind of prioritize zone for now.
I mean, this is in the zone, or at least right there on the edge. So the zone did shift back over there to that east side. Team Secret, they will need to push out from the coastline. Blue Beast still 2 alive, 2 strong here right on the edge. But the main focus right now in the town on the edge, who will come out on top?
The 2K is trying to pre-nade, but it was just a little too early. Oh, Konzo.
Drop shot.
What a beautiful drop shot right there. That's going to take them out. And now Konina Power going to hold a really good solid position. BTR, we almost forgot about them. They're still hanging out, making plays all over the place. Divine does get a great nade onto Silas. Digital Athletics trying to get this battle right now so they can be able to get into this next circle. They got to finish this fight now, though.
They do, but I'm worried about BTR. Like you said, they have 8 kills so far, and they have 3 up. Let's see what they do. Silas almost going to be getting picked up right here, but Blue Beast Divine going to be tossing out 1 grenade after another.
And it's so difficult to hit those nades on that hill. Never mind, they do end up getting the one. And you can just see RRQ with the Molotov. Burn, baby, burn. Salim is on fire. Oh, he just get 1 HP. Going for the first aid.
Silas is still burning, too. Silas done. Silas done. Oh, here comes the fight. Konina Power making the push on Alpha 7.
Great jumping down right here. Law trying to make some plays. Only Law left. He's been hanging out by his lonesome for quite a while now. And now he's got to hold off this entire Konina Power squad. Oh, he does get burned by a Molotov. These new mollies are just so strong and putting in so much work. And I think Law right now, I mean, if he goes out 7th place, that is how insane. This has already been 26 minutes, Dave.
7th place would only be 2 points. 6th place is 4 points. So DA, they got those 2 points for placement. And yeah, back to your Molly point. Mollies were buffed. They have a greater range of spread. So the only way to really learn how effective Mollies are is to be up close and personal to the flame. We shall see who comes out on top as this fight for these buildings is still erupting.
When you get too close, you're gonna get burned, baby. We'll see who's gonna be able to make these plays. You can see Axer with that G36C trying to catch Yuhai. And it looks like the Gonzo is gonna be able to get that connection. Really strong play. The Moitoyo still way over there, holding that spot by his lonesome. Trying to go for position right here. Still 16 remaining. Oh, does end up getting caught out. And it's gonna be Team Sacred eliminated in 6th place. As Konina Power throwing out a ton of smokes right here, trying to get into this next circle.
Law in the corner, holding it down, has a couple heals to work with, might opt to heal and avoid getting taken out right now in 5th place as Konina Power gonna be asserting their dominance in this zone.
Oh, and he's just holding it down with those first aids as he does get the push onto Ernie, but it looks like Law and D2E have the same idea. Hey, let's just hang out here and bust out these first aids, buy ourselves some time, trying to get some more placement. Bigetron, they are sitting really well right now. Zuxi with a solid nade up top. Oh, after with a jump shot! On down, but does get caught, and there it goes, Alpha 7. Jumping all over the place. Black White, can he get this 1v1? Another jump shot gets him! Konina Power making it rain right now. Here in match number 2, 9 kills to their name. What a play.
It's not done yet. Black White is going to be spotted from 2 members of the Blue Bees. No, make that 1. 1v1, Jukes. 1v1.
1v1, are you kidding me? And RRQ almost had that on to Black White. Oh, the pad throw? Oh, if that would have hit, I would have gone absolutely nuts. I mean, hey, might as well just throw it out there for the memes. Not able to connect though right now. Oh, this is crazy. You can just see both these squads. Look at the movement right now from Rage. You can't sit still. Pre-firing, trying to make some plays.
If it comes down to heal off, Blue Bees will win, depending on the timing. I don't think Black White is going to allow that one, though.
You see that he was going for that finish, but with that movement, oh, the blue zone, though, is coming in. Yeah, Reggie's not going to be able to get it. I think he's opted to go for the heal off. What? What a crazy turn of events. I don't know if this is the right play, but he's going to do the best he possibly can, considering his position. Here comes Black White, running out in the open while Reggie heals up. Does see him there? Does get the shots! Oh, what a finish! Konina Power